Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a scene in Dublin in Darkness, Mage. Our scene tonight finds us in the Goth Club, which is frequented by a number of the Dizzians of the magical community, but it is mostly known as a Hollow One's haunt, where a newcomer to the city by the name of Kit has taken up a certain degree of responsibility as a member of security, given that she heavens gated a Nazi not too long ago. So, with that said, uh, we will start our scene as Kit is currently on a break with the club not at its fullest capacity yet. It's still kind of early in the evening. Just kind of sitting back and taking a sip out of a coffee mug filled with we'll say a hot toddy at the moment. It's still a little chilly in the air. This is where we start our scene.
All right. From where Kiz sort of like relaxing to herself in her little break, she'll go ahead and see an individual enter the establishment. Go ahead and get stopped by one of the bouncers. It's not at peak time yet, but it's just the time that this bouncer got on, and usually more vigilant when they're just like first on. He goes ahead and stops this individual. He which is plainly Isaac. Isaac's just looking at the man. He goes ahead and says, "You've seen me. You've literally seen me every time I've come in here. Yes, my name is on the list. What's my name?" He goes to like slaps himself like on his chest where the name tag is. This is my name. Please find it. Into like another 5 minutes of this bouncer going through copious notes until eventually he goes ahead and says, "Okay."
Um, yeah, not far behind Isaac. There is another person coming in. Strangely enough, not in her usual clubbing outfit. Um, she's actually wearing skinny jeans and a hoodie and sunglasses. And she's just gonna walk, just, you know, like she doesn't care much about the security. Like, of course, the security's gonna let her in, and is stopped. You can see the corners of her mouth kind of curling into this pouty expression as she looks over her sunglasses and is like, "Hey, come on, what? What do you mean I can't enter? Do you even know who I am?" Well, at least then this disguise is working. No, I'm not on a list. Should I be on a list? God damn it.
Upon
Always
hearing
clicking.
the commotion up at the front, Kit will set her mug down and make her way up to the front of the club, over to the door, and upon seeing Darcy, what is Darcy dressed in currently?
Well, like I said, skinny jeans, a hoodie, sunglasses. She's going for the entire incognito look at the moment.
Hiding from the paparazzi.
Yeah.
There's not an official dress code, but she'll gesture at Darcy. Not very goth chic.
I mean, goths don't know anything about chic. She probably gets a few annoyed looks from, like, the other people who are trying to enter.
I mean, that's your opinion, but I wouldn't want to think that you would want to single yourself out in this crowd as someone who just can't put together an outfit that fits with where they're going.
Wow. Just this once. I mean, you fucking know me. We've met the other nights.
We
Just
did.
this once, I just want to get in and have a drink and not, like, be the shining center of attention, okay? Just, please, just let me in.
You
There's a $20 that slid into the hands of the bouncer. Isaac walks away.
to look down at the 20. Look over at Isaac as he walks away. Okay. She'll pull up the velvet rope. By all means, come on in.
Behind the sunglasses, Darcy's eyes are rolling. Luckily, they're sunglasses. Even if it's at night.
I
But
wear my sunglasses at night.
So I can. Of course, that music's gonna go ahead and come on.
of course. And yeah, Darcy will enter.
Kit will close the velvet rope, look at her coworker, and just kind of snort with a laugh.
You can tell he's embarrassed, but
make her way back to the bar. Pick up her hot toddy.
Darcy will also make her way to the bar, and is just gonna order. She's not gonna go with her usual strawberry daiquiri. I think she's just gonna order like 5 shots of tequila.
Isaac is gonna go ahead and choke on his own beer. When you order that much.
Out of character, how big is Darcy?
She is not.
Good to know. Kit sits back and observes.
She also has hypersensitivity, so there's probably no way that she can handle 5 tequila shots. But you know.
I don't know that in character, but out of character, I want to see how this goes down.
Oh God. Well, you know, first will go down, second will go down. And I don't know after how many you guys want me to roll. Like, I'm cool with rolling after each one of them, but let me at least pull up
Is
the sheet.
tequila her drink of choice?
Like I said, strawberry daiquiri is a drink of choice.
Okay, so she, you know, I'm no storyteller here, but if you're not a tequila person and you're like trying to shoot tequila like consecutively, I'm gonna say you're gonna need a constant like a stamina check.
Stamina check.
Yep, and let me actually check how the flaw works.
Not talking about
She
drunk.
also-
I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's actually not a flaw. This is terrible. It's a merit. I've never only used it as a flaw. Come on. Reduce the difficulty by -2. No. -2 reduction on ability rolls.
Just a brief note
I
for...
can't see it. Go on.
Can't see what?
No, I'm trying to look up what hypersensitivity does for like the difficulty for drinking.
I don't think it does.
Well, it doesn't state, but
I don't think it does. I think it's only for your wound penalties.
there's something about it. But continue.
So you guys are now in Carpe Infernum. Welcome to Gravedigger's Club. What could possibly go wrong? I assume that you're both down in the actual club itself. As in center side. Okay, cool. Both Isaac and Kit. And Isaac doesn't know the significance of this, but Kit might. Regardless where you are in the club, you can be sitting at the bar. Bear in mind, the music is pumping at this point in time. There, people are dancing. It's all in all a good evening. You hear an odd rattling noise, like something being shunted rather violently, and it cuts right through the music. Like, whoop. You just hear something rattle, like, but it only lasts for a couple of seconds before it abates. Continue.
I was just gonna go ahead and let a few cycles of that go by before he investigates. He's here. He has a bottle of beer. He's fine.
Kit sits there with her drink, takes a sip out of it, and upon hearing it, kind of looks up with a bit of a smirk and continues to sip, watching what's happening on the other side of the bar with Darcy very intently.
I'll just roll my stuff. Ah, fucking hell! I botched.
You don't have. How many drinks have you had?
2.
Yeah, you don't have to roll your stamina. It's you drink. You get 2 drinks per dot of stamina.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
Then I will consider this botch not botched.
I mean, we can hold that bot until you have to make a stamina roll. That's fine.
That'd be mean.
Right? So yeah, she just takes 2 of the shots consecutively, then sort of turns around on her seat, kind of looking at the crowd. Turns back around and takes another shot.
Kit crosses her arms.
Okay. Now, what's his face? Isaac's gonna go ahead and put his sunglasses on. At night. Go ahead and adjust his mage sight to good old spirit, because he's got a feeling there's some ghost loving going on.
Okay. Make me your sweet roll, sir.
Blue booked it. It's a little trinket that lets me switch between my sights.
Okay, cool. So do you have spirit sight on your glasses?
Yep.
Awesome. There are 2 doors that are located down a small corridor. One of them is red, and one of them is black, and they're pulsing with spiritual energy at the moment. Like something is opening the doors, but it's taking its time doing it. Opening them both at once. And you can't sense anything beyond those doors. It's like there's something purposely stopping you from seeing what's beyond the wood. But whatever's trying to open the doors is seeping through it.
Okay, that makes a bit of sense.
Going that way, do I?
You see him looking in that direction very intently with his sunglasses at night.
Right, but has he actually made his way over there?
He's not walking over there yet, but you can definitely tell that his attention is directed in that direction.
But it's something. The sound, the rattling came from those doors. Yeah.
Yes, and as I said, it cut right through the music. Like, to be fair, you shouldn't be able to hear the doors rattle from that far away, but you did.
Well then, that changes things a little bit. As she sets down her drink as she's walking by, she grabs shot number 5 of 4. And
Hey.
continues to walk past as she
Hey!
slams it back and then puts the glass on the bar top and makes her way over.
Darcy will take the last shot that is still there, and is gonna run after kids. And
Now,
yeah,
where
she's
is Kid heading?
gonna take
To
like
the
the final
doors?
shot. And she's again like, "Hey, that's
Yes.
me. You can at least ask."
Oh, I'm sorry. She'll look at Darcy with a smirk. I just I thought I'd save you the trouble. Then she'll give
Of
Darcy a
asking?
nice little pat on the cheek, and then she'll turn around and get in front of the doors and stare at them with their arms crossed for a moment.
You can at least look at me when I'm arguing with you.
I hear
Can't,
you.
looking into the abyss.
You're doing great.
Okay, what's
Isaac's
going
gonna go
on?
ahead and waddle over now. He's got his
By the way,
sunglasses on at night. At night.
Saskia, as you get closer, you perceive something you didn't perceive before. When you get within a certain point, when you step into the corridor with Kit, there are 2 doors there that up until now you couldn't see, a red door and a black door. All you could have seen up until now was the grey door that was probably some kind of maintenance room, but there are actually 2 doors on either side of the corridor that you couldn't see.
Okay. Darcy will look at both doors. Was this like the bathroom? That's a good thing. At least I can get some appropriate attire on. And she's looking at both of them. Red, black. Shrugs and goes for the black door. Is like, so is this the ladies?
It's just 2 arms that come around Darcy immediately and start pulling her away.
Okay, you cannot deny me the right to go to the toilet and put on my makeup. Come on.
Not the toilets, dear. Also, you smell amazing.
Thank you. It's a new perfume.
Isaac fights the urge to say anything. Switches on prime side.
Okay, hey Isaac, take a bashing damage to the eyes.
Bam! Ow! Do I roll
Literally-
for that, or am I just taking it?
It's an unsoakable level of bashing to the eyes.
Poof! Ow!
Something is definitely coming. The thing that you immediately become apparent from prime to this, it's oozing through because it can't fit through the doors on a metaphysical level.
Okay. Isaac is wincing. Isaac is taking off his sunglasses at night. Yes, at night. His sunglasses were on at night. He has now taken them off and is really squinting quite badly. His eyes are, I would presume, to be like completely like red.
They're very,
Ugh.
very bloodshot. Yeah, very bloodshot.
I'm thinking like blood vessels versing behind the irises.
That's fine.
Darcy, in the meanwhile, is taking off her hoodie and starts to put on black lipstick because she will look amazing no matter what, as shown by the picture.
I'll be back in a few minutes. Please refer to talk amongst yourself.
You okay, Isaac? And she's still got like her hands like not like wrenching Darcy back, but it's got like a hand on like her hip and on her shoulder, just so that way if she decides to try and go again, she can guide her away.
Isaac, for his part, has both his. He's like buried his eyes in his elbow, and he goes ahead and mumbles, "Oh, my eyes, my eyes."
Guessing those are not safety goggles.
Duh. If they were, they would do nothing.
Dude, what did you do? As Darcy will come closer.
Okay. Pointing at the doors. For what I can tell, there is a great amount of spiritual mass behind those 2 doors. and it is attempting to make its way through the threshold of those doors, but unable to simply because it's so massive.
Okay.
Just one slight correction before I actually leave to get my drink. It is actually coming through the doors. It's just taking it time.
Legit.
Uh-oh.
Here, and she's just going to guide Darcy over next to Isaac, and she'll look at Isaac. Eyes okay?
He goes ahead and opens them up. He says, "No, they're fine. They're awesome. I can see you just fine." All the white is red. All of the white is red. He is the evilest looking motherfucker you've ever seen.
You might want to get that looked at, but since your eyes are open, can you watch this for me, please? And
I
pass
don't
Darcy on the
think
shoulders.
that looking at the it. Hi, you're an it?
I am not an it. How dare you?
I said a this.
No.
You're very much to this. You are definitely worth 4 letters. 3 continents
I'm
and a
worth
vowel.
4 letters?
At
Wow.
least.
You are so, like, I don't know.
Some of the best words are only 4 letters, dear. Like love.
Love.
Hate as well, by the way.
And fuck.
Yeah, I'm not completely stupid.
That's also a good word. It's also a bad word. It depends on how you use it.
Also
This-
extremely versatile, and then she's going to wheel around. You guys might want to stand back and maybe tell the bouncer that to notify Mr. Grave Digger.
Who?
Just-
The greatest necromancer in the city. Come on.
just stand back and maybe try and get
Christ.
people to move.
At this moment, kids, both of the doors break. They don't break open, but they smash open to the side, like hitting the wall with immense force.
Mhm.
And a figure coalesces from the central point of both of them, standing there. Hold on, I'll get his picture up. There we go. There we go.
Well, Kit is currently, she's kind of got a very forwards sort of stance. She's got her right foot planted so she can post off of it, and she's currently in the process of starting to channel some energy through the sigils on her back.
Oh. I really must tell Mr. Gravedigger to get bigger doors. Hello.
So, you came through those doors, the doors that someone told me not to go through, not to let anyone go through. Who are you?
Technically, he's not through the door yet. He's standing in the doorway.
No, he is. In fact, he's equidistant between both doors in the center.
Huh.
As you look down, you'll see he's actually burned the carpet in a perfect circle around him.
Oh, that looks expensive.
My apologies. I don't. How to phrase this? It's been a long time since I've had to speak using actual words. It's a novel
Or a
experience.
human throat, I assume.
Oh no, I normally look like this. That's neither here nor there. Does Kit have her hands out like ready in a ready stance, like a martial arts ready stance?
Oh yeah, she's. Well, it's not so much a martial arts stance as it is like, I'm about to draw something out.
There's no need for fisticuffs.
Evan,
Mm-hmm.
I want to use a certain necklace.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll some dice.
Okay. Just need to check what dice I actually need to roll for it.
I think it's perception empathy, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
It does not say. It just says by concentrating for a few moments.
Oh, you can do it without rolling. Amazing. Concentrate on him. He looks at you, and you can hear through your mind, no, that's not very polite, is it? We've just gotten to know one. We're just getting to know one another.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to know you. Hi, I'm Darcy. And she'll
Lovely.
answer normally,
I'm going to give you a piece of advice. On the cosmic level, as it were. Giving out your name for free is oftentimes a dangerous thing.
Huh?
Wonderful. So, my apologies. He'll extend his hand to Kit, because Kit is the nearest one to him. It's delightful to meet you.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but your mere presence just burned a hole in a very expensive-looking carpet, and I
mean,
don't want to shake your hand and be
doesn't
burned.
look that expensive.
My apologies. I hadn't realized that the carpet was damaged. He will step off it, and as he steps off the carpet is fine. Is that better?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you came through those doors. I've been told where those doors lead to. So, are you a who or are you a what?
That's a very interesting statement. I suppose you could call me a what's who.
Do you have a name, What's Who?
I do.
Are you in first base?
I have no idea what that means.
We haven't kissed yet.
No.
What does that mean, Austin?
I got a feeling that we were like on totally different like fucking streams of consciousness.
Rounding the bases is a way of saying first base, you kiss somebody, second base, so on, so forth.
But who's on first base?
I mean, do you want to be on first base?
I know. Who's in the outfield?
I don't know is in the outfield. What's on second? I don't know is on third.
Thank you. That's all I was asking for.
Right. I've come here in order to attend to here. That's why I'm here. As to my name, there's a price for that.
Okay, what's the price? Why do you set a price for your name?
He literally just explained it to you.
I mean, that was not really an explanation.
Is she always this tense?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
She's entertaining, though. And good to look at.
Beauty is only skin deep.
Is this the point where you go ahead and take off your skin and we see your true form, which is both hideous and miraculous to see?
Not at all. This is actually my true form.
Damn,
I'm
keep
as
getting that
beautiful
wrong.
as I'm as beautiful on the outside as I am on the inside. Thank you very much.
Actually, that's not strictly true. I know the nature of you, Miss Darcy Ellsworth. I know what you've done. I know what you've been. I know who you've done it with. Would you like me to reflect on the outside what it is you look like on the inside?
No, probably not. I'm rather horrible. But interesting that you know exactly who I've been with. That's quite a list.
Not really.
Are you the devil?
No.
Damn. 3 strikes. I'm out.
Well, if you're not going to give us your name and that's a price for it, I'm going to call you Sam.
Call me what?
Sam.
Sam. That's
You
good.
look like a Sam.
I mean, I'll accept being a Sam. That's fine.
I think he more looks like an Alex.
I will accept whatever. I am here in order to complete a deal with Mr. Gravedigger.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I walk past you?
Well, considering that I am in his employ, she's going to pull out her phone and dial a number, bring it up to her ear. Can you just give me one moment, please?
Yeah, sure. We'll keep an eye on him and kick his ass if he does anything bad.
I'm standing right here.
I choose to point out, if she threatens me again, I will take action. That's all I'm going to say.
Me?
If you
Did I
threaten me
threaten
again,
you?
yes, you did.
Oh, when?
She really is dense, isn't she?
Hey, come on. It starts to become a bit rude, really.
Percy,
Um,
I'll buy you some drinks if you'll
Keep my mouth shut and stand in a corner? Sure.
you don't have to stand in a corner, just not
No,
antagonize.
I'm not antagonizing. I was making a
I
joke.
think he's feeling antagonized.
Fine. Darcy will walk off and go back to the bar.
I actually do want to get to know her. But anyways.
if it helps, I shouldn't be here terrifically much longer. If you're making the phone call, I think you are. Well, what do you want? Okay, I'm awake. What?
So, hey boss. Hey, there's a guy that came through the doors that you told me not to go through and not let anyone else go through. He literally came through. I've named him Sam. Black suit, red tie, red and black handkerchief. Decent hair.
Oh, fuck me. All right, yeah. He's a guest of mine. Let him through.
Okay. She'll hang up the phone and offer him the interior of the bar. I guess make yourself at home.
Much obliged. Now, the most important question: will you shake my hand?
On the condition that it's not going to burn and I'm not entering into any kind of secret pact with you, sure.
Deal. He will extend his hand.
You know, using that particular word after what I just said, I do believe you have a hint of sarcasm. And she shakes the hand.
If any, you will have 3 usages of the lucky merit until they are used.
Hot diggity damn.
Please make a note of that. You will basically bank them. You may re-roll anything up to 3 times. You have 3 re-rolls, basically, so you have to keep the second result.
I will keep that in mind.
And as for you, sir, I may have inadvertently, in my entering of this fine establishment, done damage to your corneas. You have my most sincere apologies.
Oh, I would not worry about it too much. I went in for laser eye surgery, and they fucked up the laser. I was blind for 3 days. This is much better.
Well, keep your chin up. Oh, if it helps, because I have no doubt that both of you will be interested. I'm actually here for a very specific reason, and I have no doubt that you'll become aware of the reason shortly. I'm going to be using this space. He taps his cane on the floor. Mr. Gravedigger owed me a debt, so I said I'd use his establishment as a refurbishment of the debt. I'm going to be hosting a little auction.
Do I need to get people out of here?
No, not now. I've come a wee bit early. It'll be later on this month.
Well,
Some of the items require collecting from various individuals in safe places.
I see. Anything really, really cool?
Well, that depends. I've been doing this a very, very long time, so yes.
Fair enough. So you're
But
like antiquities dealer.
I'm a deal maker, as a matter of fact.
Are you with a tradition?
I'm not a mage. I'm an anthropomorphic personification.
You're a spirit.
No. And yes. I'm a story, dear boy. Or dear, I'm a story, dear girl. I'm a story.
Out of character, I know what you're doing right now. Kit will kind of incline her head to one side. What kind of story?
Is it a horror story?
If you look back far enough, my dear Isaac, all stories are horror stories.
Okay. Am I going to be the first one that dies to go ahead and shows the seriousness of the situation?
I mean, that depends. Are you going to do something absolutely and abominably stupid?
No.
There you go, then.
Okay. I'm just going to
Would you
go
like-
back to the bar.
Would you like a lollipop?
Not now. I'm not a sweet sort of person. I don't take candy from strangers. Sorry, I just had to add that last part.
It's quite fine. But to answer your question, Miss Kit, or would you prefer if I called you Kathleen?
I very much prefer Kit.
As you like. I am a very old story. I've had many faces, many names. That's why I say names are valuable. Shh. But I've come here in order to get rid of some of my old bric-a-brac that's been cluttering up the place. And needless to say, when you get around as much as I do, you tend to accrue some pretty interesting things.
Well, if you want, the VIP suite is up those steps. Otherwise, I'm gonna take it that if he has pledged this place to you, that you're gonna have pretty much run of the place. So,
Oh, no, no, no. I just use this place as my springing off board, as it were. I'm just here for I'm not even here for the evening. I just used the door to come in. I'm going to go and see to my collections, and I'll be back. The only time I may be back is I'm going to be posting up a notice that says there's going to be this auction. I'm going to post it here and a few other places, you understand? Get the custom up. But, yes. In that case, I will see you later, miss. It's been a pleasure. You've been so mannerly. Thank you for your good manners.
I tried to bring a new age sassiness to old school manners.
It works. I think it works for you. All right. In that case, I'm going to head out. It's been a pleasure. He will just walk around you, and you will see, like, all of you will see him physically walk out of the club. He doesn't like vanish or poof or anything. Other people will acknowledge him, like people will he'll say "excuse me," and people will step out of his way, etc., etc.
What a strange story called Sam.
Kit will look over at Isaac and just kind of shiver. Brutes.
You want to go back to the bar?
I do.
I'm gonna go back to the bar. And he's gonna go back to the bar.
She's gonna walk with him. And she's gonna plop down next to Darcy and order a new line of shots for her and a stiff a stiff drink for herself. That was terrifying.
He goes ahead and looks at you. His eyes are still fucking bloodshot.
Like
So how
all
long
the
have you been in this city?
capillaries. Me?
Yeah, all the capillaries just burst.
Yeah. couple of days now.
Okay, that's cool. You getting situated? You find it like really cool, really neat?
I'm employed here now.
Cool.
You were at the thing that we were at, or the event, as it were.
Yes, the event, that girl Lottie's jam that devolved into violence.
Yeah. Either of you two know what happened to Blind Spot girl?
Ah, blind spot, the girl. If I remember correctly, and he goes ahead and like drifts off for a hot second. I I think some of her mind was restored. What she lost was restored. I'm not too good with names.
I didn't catch it either. She'll look over to Darcy and hand her one of the new tequila shots.
Yep, she will drink it.
Lipstick looks good.
Yeah, well, apparently I'm ugly on the inside. I kind of already knew, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, she'll off up her glass. Welcome to the club.
I mean, you're not that bad.
Looks can be deceiving.
I mean, that's why they're looks, right?
I mean, we all have our meat suits over whatever it is that's on the inside, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't think he's quite as bad as though as he says. You did manage to help save that girl's life the other night.
I did nothing.
She
You
shouldn't have
sacrificed,
survived.
which is the point.
Yeah, you were willing to help her. Beyond or with Mr. Deal Maker.
The Lord.
Yes, that guy.
Sasha. Yeah.
Saisha, yeah, you also, I don't know how, but if that girl's neck was broken, she should have been dead. And yet, you were the only person that touched her until Christina healed her.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sort of a thing I can do, apparently. Yeah. And she'll actually hold her hand out to, what's his name? I want to say Lucas, but it's not a Lucas, it's an Isaac. She holds her hand out to Isaac. Sorry!
No problem. You go ahead and reach out. We'll go ahead and like instinctively reach out as like we're doing a handshake type thing. What are we doing?
Oh, yeah, just, nothing really. But I think I might be able to help you a little bit with, like, that. She looks at his eyes.
Oh well, shoot. Just take a shot, please do.
She'll still have her hand, like, stretched out. I can't actually fix it, but yeah, might help a little bit on, like, how it feels right now.
He'll go ahead and
Oh,
like adjust himself so that he's sitting next to you, so you can go ahead and grab at whatever part you need of Isaac.
yeah, she's just gonna take his hand. out of character. I don't really know if it does something really, but maybe at least it'll make you feel better.
Spark of life.
Yeah.
People heal their wounds when you remain in contact with them. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what the rate
Mhm.
is, but it's one bashing, and that usually disappears in a couple of minutes, I think, or within an hour.
Yep.
So yeah, I presume at least it will make you feel it feels better. Like it's been a lot longer since it happened.
Yeah, you go ahead and hold Isaac's hand for the hot moment. The blood in his eyes goes ahead and like drains back into his body. Several of the capillaries go ahead and fix themselves, right themselves up. So it looks like a bit of a blotchy patch on his left eye, but it's definitely feeling a lot better. You can tell that Isaac is no longer wincing when he blinks.
So yeah, there. I guess.
Oh, you got the magic touch.
I mean, if you like to call it that way, people have referred to it as difference. I don't know.
I have never felt this most alive, Isaac says truthfully.
Well, you're welcome, I guess. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Shrugs. I mean, if you say so, but I've never gone ahead and had somebody go ahead and hold my hand and fix my eye. They've done other things when they held my hand, but certainly not fix my eye. He's gonna go ahead and like take a sip from his domestic.
And she'll look over at Darcy, offer out her hand.
Darcy will take it.
Evan, are you here?
Did you guys just ask me for something? I wasn't paying attention.
I was going to ask you, taking a hold of Darcy's hand with her particular merit, is there any discernible reaction to her better half?
Okay, it's Spark of Life, yeah?
Yes.
Take well, it wouldn't be on the soak because you couldn't soak it anyway. Take a point of aggravated damage.
Oh shit! Oh no!
You feel like it is ripping. Sorry. Yeah. Basically, it feels like you're touching something that is entirely anathema to you. Like fire touching water, or
Okay.
yeah, like water.
So which one of us is gonna take the damage?
Kit is.
Okay.
You will physically. How do you touch? Because I'll describe this.
Hand to hand.
Okay, Darcy, in the place where you left your hand, you feel, and Vinny, I'm going to need you to make a stamina check, stamina athletics check to physically pull your hand away as your skin starts to basically starts to burn so badly that it starts to melt into Darcy's hand.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
The difference here being is that when you grabbed her before, you were grabbing her clothing, like you weren't physically in contact with her. You were just grabbing on, like she's wearing a t-shirt, she was wearing something that prevented like actual skin-to-skin contact. This is the first time you're touching her skin. I just want to make clarification on that.
Okay.
It's standard diff for the stamina athletics, brother.
1.
Oh god! So much of your skin just slops away in her hand. Roleplay accordingly.
Roll what?
Roleplay accordingly.
Okay. So Kit's eyes go wide at just the sudden pain, and it's that's just that moment of being caught off guard that prevents her from pulling her hand away before it's like, putting your hand on like that's like a hot pan or whatever, and not pulling it away before the skin actually burns to it. So yeah, it catches her off guard, and she grabs her wrist with her other hand and yanks her hand away as just the hissing
Holy
sound comes through.
fuck!
And she turns away, kind of like biting her lip to the point where it bleeds, so that way she doesn't scream out in pain.
You want to make me a willpower roll, Vinny, against somebody else's willpower?
Not really, but sure. That's not good. That's no successes.
I also think you only have 5 dice, because it has 6, you have 5.
I bought my willpower up this downtime.
Oh, good.
Smart move.
Vinny, okay, so it has 1 success, which means it'll have a turn of movement. So what you see, Darcy, is all of a sudden Kit's eyes lose all of their humanity, and they become black pools as she snarls fairly and grabs you by the throat, causing another point of aggravated damage as her hand goes to your throat, and she then screams, clearly not having come to the realization that this fucking hurts. Maybe you'll then be able to wrestle back control as both of your hands are melting.
I mean,
sometimes
Darcy
being a
screams.
Sometimes being a GM is a chore. Sometimes it's a joy. This is a
Well,
joy.
Kit is going to do something that is going to prevent it from doing any more damage to her and Darcy by doing a mild bit of physical altercation to Darcy by basically planting her foot in Darcy's stomach and literally trying to pull herself away, like literally trying to throw herself away from Darcy.
There's that wonderful moment where there are the tendrils of melting, snapping skin as she propels herself backwards.
Ow! How much
Darcy,
damage does that do?
To you, a bashing.
Okay.
You can soak it if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Out
It's
of
gonna
curiosity, it can soak ag. Does any of that transfer through to what just happened, or am I shit out of luck?
I
You
failed.
are okay. You take a point of bashing. You are shit out of luck because it didn't actually properly manifest itself, or rather, when it does, it physically. If it had time, what happens is a lattice forms over you, and that lattice can soak ag. So it basically venoms you, for lack of a better word. But it didn't have time. It just basically took control in that one moment and lunged because it was in pain and confused.
Yep, she'll land on the ground, like tucking her hands in close to her into her chest, and just kind of roll over onto her knees and propping herself up with propping her her arched back upwards, so her hands aren't anywhere near to the ground with her forehead. Oh, ha, oh.
Isaac, for his part, is going to go ahead and put back his sunglasses on, tune it to spirit, stand over Kit, look down. Identify, please.
Oh, Nelly. At this moment in time, because it's in all of its ragey glory, Isaac, roll me a willpower check, would you?
Cool.
Difficulty 6.
I am navigating.
Hey,
You were
Saskia,
Yeah.
it happened again.
This is not my fault. You did this.
2
I
successes.
didn't know that was gonna happen.
On a side note, hey, Austin, look at you there in the shiny AST/narrator section now. Huh? You're blue. You're not purple anymore.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Welcome. I forgot to do it, honestly. All right. So on the ground, you see what looks to be tentacles and tendrils of darkness and fangs with multitudes of eyes. It is essentially half of Kit's physical being. It is horrific to look at as it lashes, weaves, and attempts to gnaw and gnash its way out. It is attempting to practically eat its way out from the inside at this moment in time. It's so angry.
Oh God. Well, my hand's going to my back. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat. Identify, please.
Are you asking me or are you asking in character? I'm kind of confused here.
I'm asking in character. Sorry.
Okay, continue.
Kit will take a few breaths in between her teeth and her bloody lip as she slowly stands up. And she will look over at the bartender. Could I have a bowl of ice, please?
Darcy's gonna hide in the toilet.
As you look around with your spirit side, Austin, for the record, the bartender and all of the staff in here are dead. They are corpses that are being ridden by rakes. She looks down. She's got
Honestly, what did I expect?
I know, right? She looks down. She's got neon pink hair, and she just gives you, once again, it's kind of ironic considering her state of life. She gives you the most deadpan look that you can physically imagine before she shrugs and goes and gets you the water and the ice. But it will be put down on the table. Oh God, the pain.
She's gonna slowly dip her hands into the icy water. Oh boy. Isaac. You want to go make sure that she's all right?
I want to make sure that I don't have to stab nothing today. Are you good?
I'm good. Just surprised me is all. And we don't do well with surprises, especially painful ones.
I'm gonna have more questions about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and check on.
I know.
Okay. And he's gonna go ahead and step back. He's walking backwards, not giving you his back till he's a good few feet away, and then he'll stop, like trying to grasp his knife in his back pocket and try to find where the hell our dear ecstatic friend ran to.
She's currently, well, there's a huge line to get into the ladies' room because it's a nightclub.
God damn it. She's
so-
not gonna wait in line.
Oh, there's going to be a cat fight if you try and break. Okay.
No. She's not in for a cat fight. This is quite enough fight for now. She
There's a
is...
janitor's closet.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Okay,
Somewhere
cool.
where there is no people, where she doesn't need to, where she can just drink the rest of her shots, which she did bring along with her, in peace, because this day is officially fucked. And not in a good way.
Do you want me to roll like perception investigation to find her?
No, you just kind of follow the sobbing.
Oh. Okay, so this is what happens. Janitor's door is closed. He's gonna go ahead and hear the slight slobs, the murmurings, and he's just gonna go ahead and like open it up an inch, and then he's gonna go ahead and knock on the threshold. Knock, 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 knock. Hey, are we okay in there?
Yeah, fine.
Do you want to come out?
No.
Do you just want to stay in there for a little bit?
Yeah.
Do you want some water?
More tequila?
I'll get you more tequila. Closes the door, walks to the bar, orders a few tequila, walks back, opens the door again, sets the tequila on the ground and slides it in.
Thanks. And the tequila will, get devoured.
Now we're going to roll that stamina check that you botched.
Okay.
So, Darcy, as you drink in the in the janitor's closet alone, you will once again succumb to that state that only Darcy can truly master, known as white girl wasted.
Oh gods.
Continue, Isaac, with your bimbo fucking.
He's gonna go ahead and like sit on the ground outside the janitor's closet. He's gonna go ahead and try to coax her out, saying, I think things have sort of calmed down. If you wanted to come out."
I just wanted one normal night. It's not so much to us. It's like crazy bullshit.
Don't actually do cry. There's just cry a river. There's a bucket in there. I'm pretty sure for specifically for tears. If I know the owner of this establishment, but no, you didn't screw anything up.
I didn't see a fucking hat. I stopped screwing up. It's like I don't know what to do anymore.
Oh, Kit's a strong girl. She probably is already recovered completely from it. He says, as Kit's probably still at the bar soaking her melted hands. Look, nobody goes ahead and like blames you for anything. It was just a bad accident.
It's all my fault.
For the record, this is not a majestic cry. This is a cry that involves snot.
This is a whole lot of ugly crying.
Is this like the kind of crying where there's like snot like hanging out of her nose?
Yep. Yep.
It's like no. It's like what my good friend always goes ahead and tells me. Detergent washes all, including the red.
I suck.
Isaac currently has his phones out. He's trying to read one of the fucking Mage haikus. No, you didn't like that one? Okay.
Kit is going to fumble with her ruined fingers into her bag and pull out a few Vicodin, crush them up with her elbow, put her nose on the bar, and just to take the edge off.
Okay, Vinny, you are now mixing pretty heavy-duty painkillers with alcohol. Please make me a stamina roll.
With pleasure.
It's gonna be difficulty 7. Hooray! You managed to keep. You're pretty wasted, but you're also pretty high. But you managed to keep control, so you're pretty buzzed at the moment.
Yeah.
You've forgotten
she's
that you
going to
have hands.
Yeah, she's gonna help have the bartender help her wrap her hands in washcloths, like cool, damp washcloths for now. And she's gonna make her way over to the janitor's closet, coming up behind Isaac. Is she okay in there?
I've been reading haikus to her. She is distraught. She is crying. She wanted one night out where nothing weird happened. I tried to tell her that it wasn't her fault, but probably
she came to this
another
bar of all
loud.
places?
You can cry where you cry, he goes and shrugs.
She's gonna like move up to the door, just kind of with her elbow. Darcy?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make
That wasn't on you. That
it was totally on me. I should have known better. Everything I do always sucks, and I always
true. I mean, you're not dumb. I don't know if everything
Why
you
does
touch.
everybody say I am?
I mean, I could go into a whole litany of projection and things like that, but why don't you come out of the
No, you
closet?
can't see me right now. I'm not wearing
Okay,
waterproof mascara.
I mean, we
Isaac,
could bring out a paper bag for a mask.
Isaac,
What? What?
not good right now. Just can you just
There's
kind
not
of
a
keep an
paper
eye out?
bag big enough to hide
Well, just
me.
close the door. I can't hear you over her.
Just keep watch, would you?
Fine. Yes.
She will basically use her wrist to open the door and just slip inside and close the door and crouch in front of Darcy.
Oh God! No, you're leaving me alone with this monster.
There's not enough room. There's not enough room in the closet for both of you. For the record, it's very small.
Oh, okay. Well, then she'll kind of keep the door so she can't be seen by the rest of the club, and they can be sort of face to face. Hey.
No, why you gonna kill me? You're too pretty to die.
Can't kill the dead.
Well, not right now. You're not, right?
Ah,
No waterproof.
ugly.
Dead ugly.
Okay. That was more of a joke. You know, trying to lighten the mood. No, I am not going to kill you. You just it was an unfortunate circumstance that led to, I guess, a very poor interaction between
I
you.
shouldn't touch anyone anymore. I can't have sex anymore.
I mean, we definitely can't, and I'm actually kind of sad about that, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll be fine. Really?
Isaac, what the absolute fuck is going on over here?
Oh, we're having a little bit of a breakdown because people's hands melted accidentally, and white girl wasted. You're looking very good today, sir.
I'm fine, by the way.
Ecstatics, right? You gotta hate them.
Right. Okay.
Talking about.
Hang on. Right. All right. Let's just take a moment, Isaac. Let's breathe. I know that's not your favorite thing to do, but we're going to start over at column A. The fuck?
Isaac goes ahead and wheezes in and out in the most inorganic fashion possible. Okay. So you know your new security chick?
Right. The one who's currently got her ass sticking out of the broom closet over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you know the have you met Darcy?
I don't fucking know.
Okay. Well, she's this
The really no. Yeah, I have the really dense fucking ecstatic. Yeah. What about her?
Boss, not a good time.
See, everybody knows I'm stupid.
well, as you can go ahead and hear, Darcy's going through a thing. Your chick Kit touched Darcy, and when she did so, her hands proceeded to melt, and in the spirit world, a massive whirling thing of utter chaos and terror manifested, and yeah, after it was all over, Darcy ran into the closet to cry, and Kit wrapped her hands up and seemed to be in control of the massive terror inside of her. Did you know about the horror inside of her?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I'm on security.
Can you please get that inebriated? Can you please get that inebriated party girl out of my fucking closet, or just tell her to drink the Drano that's in there and make my life easier?
Whoa, whoa, boss.
What?
Isaac goes ahead
Hospitality,
and puts
remember?
his ears into his eardrum, his fingers into his ears for a hot second in preparation.
What?
Oh boy, she's gonna cup her her washcloths to her to her ears
Oh,
as
no.
well.
Oh no, I'm not gonna cause the entire drama. Oh god, yes, I know how this is gonna happen. Shit.
Do it, Darcy. Release your inner 13-year-old girl.
I'm going even deeper. This is gonna be my 4-year-old who will not want to go out of the closet. You'll have to pull her out by her legs, and she'll be clutching like the door handle to not get out of the closet, like screaming, like, I don't want to get out. I want to die.
Really, as I said, I recommend the Drano.
Boss! Not helping!
I mean,
Darcy, Darcy, shut up, everybody, shut up! Darcy? Okay, take a breath. Okay, okay, that's good. I'm gonna take this washcloth and I'm gonna put it over the back of your neck. You're gonna feel a lot better. Okay?
No, don't touch me. You're gonna kill me
I'm not
again.
gonna touch you. I'm not gonna touch you. It's all the washcloth, okay? Or here, you take the washcloth, put it over the back of your neck.
Is that the washcloth that's been wrapped in your gook?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh my, okay. So Darcy, how's it going? You take the washcloth up and you put it around the back of your neck. Then you take your hand and you put it back, and you see your hand is covered in blood. Have fun with that.
I mean, you know how high pitched girls can scream if they're really, 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 really scared. Like, you know, Darcy does the entire scream thing where, you know, besides the running around in a garden filled with sprinkles, there's the screaming and the screaming. AKA, you all are now deaf.
not those of us who put their fingers in their ears.
Gravedigger casually just takes out a pack of cigarettes, pops a cigarette. He offers Isaac the pack of cigarettes. Like, do you want a cigarette?
I'll go ahead and like
Box.
take one of them. I
What?
didn't realize that we could smoke in here.
Okay,
Wait, well, take it.
Darcy, don't shut the door, because if I have to open this door, I'm gonna break it. So just chill for a second.
Then the door is gonna be just like me.
Yeah, I know, sweetie. She's gonna stand up, walk over to Gravedigger, holding out her hands. Can you help me out here, please?
You want me to fix your hand?
Yes, I do.
I can. Hang on. I'm gonna. I think I can, but I don't think you can be helped. Hang on. We're gonna try something here. Right. Okay. He holds out his hands. He flicks his wrists. You see him draw. He has really, really, really sharp fingernails. He draws one of the fingernails over the back, over the palm of his own hand, and draws a tiny blood. He drops onto the wound. Give me just a moment. He'll say, I sense that due to the nature of the individual creature, one moment please, sorry, let me just get his roll out of the way. He has to take docs for this. It's really care. Wow, fuck me, failed. Okay, give me a second. Gonna roll again, plus the difficulty. It's fine.
Willpower is a hell of a drug.
Yep. Enough successes that time. Give me a second. It's fine. He still doesn't get it up. Oh my fucking god, he's got 5 willpower. Or he's got 5 fucking dice.
What are you trying to roll? Is my question.
There you go. He was just trying to do a life 3 effect to fix his hands, but in order to do that, and he needed to get the 3. He needed to get the 3 successes to kick off the effect, and he just couldn't seem to do it. But yeah, your hands basically he will heal the 2 ag damage that your hands have taken. However, as he does it, You notice his brow furrows, and he says, "Your body seems to fight when it fights the dynamic energy that's being poured into it. Fascinating, really."
Yeah. She's gonna go and back into the closet, like lean over Darcy, making sure not to put her skin anywhere near Darcy, and grab a pair of latex or vinyl gloves and slide them on. And then she's gonna slide down and put her hands on Darcy's shoulders. Okay, Darcy.
I mean, Darcy is definitely not going to allow you to put your hands anywhere near her neck.
Okay. On Darcy's arms.
Her hands will go towards your face.
Oh, maybe a dex brawl roll, dear.
I mean, she's not like placing it there, but just kind of like, to guard her off, not to actually touch her.
Okay.
It's more threatening than anything else.
Okay, Darcy, I need you to get back on this plane of existence with me here, okay?
Isaac takes off his sunglasses, puts them back on. She is in this plane of existence.
That's not what I mean, man, and you fucking know it. Darcy!
If it helps, he really doesn't know it.
Darcy, right here. She points at her eyes. Right here. Look. Here.
Just get away from me! You tried to kill me!
5.
I did not try and kill you.
4. 3.
Okay.
He's counting the character. 2.
Yeah, she grabs a hold of Darcy's wrists. Boss, I didn't realize I was going to have to throw somebody out on my first day. And she's just going to kind of lean in and whisper, I really don't want to throw you out. Will you please fucking cooperate? Stop struggling! I'm not going to kill you, but he might. Now, walk!
The door, for the record, at this point, you see Isaac. It's pretty interesting. You see, Mr. Gravedigger nearly always has this odd smile on his face, but the smile has now very much vanished. It's pretty interesting. He snaps his fingers, and from your perspective, just at the final scream, he snaps his fingers, and you see the door that the two are huddled behind implode outward in just a series of basically toothpick-sized shrapnel that doesn't actually impact either of you. The other interesting thing is no one on the club floor seems to notice this happening. They're still dancing like it's 1998 out there. They don't seem to see a gosh darn thing. But the door implodes outwards in this grand debris of toothpick-sized splinters. And Gravedigger is looking at you both there, and he's just like...
That brought Darcy back to the plane of existence.
Oh, thank Christ.
I mean, not in a good way.
Darcy? Are we collected?
I think we should call a cab. Question, did that explosion blow out my cigarette?
No. Also, it was pretty cool
Takes
from your
another
perspective
puff.
because basically thousands of toothpick-sized pieces of shrapnel just kind of flew around Isaac.
That's a neat trick.
I think I know how to do that. I can't do it right now, but I think I know how to do that.
Is Darcy getting out of the closet, or is she still in there?
She's properly nailed to the floor, as in she's terrified. She doesn't even...
Okay. I got you. Cool. She's just going to say to herself, rather calmly, there are going to be moments in my life where I'm going to regret this later. And Darcy, I want you to know that I apologize profusely. And she's just going to sort of stand back about maybe a foot away from Darcy. And she's just going to open up her mouth, and then 4 spiky, mouth-covered, eye-covered tendrils come out of her mouth, and she basically does the Eldritch version of booga booga booga, get out of here.
And it was at that moment that Darcy broke.
Evan, do you want me to roll stamina to like, not collapse?
No, I would like you to roll willpower. Difficulty
Okay.
9, requiring a
Okay.
threshold of 3 successes.
You know my great amount of willpower ever since I, sacrificed one, right?
You never know, Saskia.
I botch.
Excellent.
It's a good chance for that.
There was. I forgot you had 4 willpower. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, what can I say?
Yes, they basically do. So, do all of you know what catatonia is?
It is, I believe it's a
Yeah.
medical or psychological term wherein you are unable to move. You go ahead, all your muscles go ahead and like become ultra rigid.
It basically
Become like a plank.
Fainting goat syndrome.
Yep,
Is that what it's called? Holy crap!
you can call it that.
I mean, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called, but
No, it's not, but it is probably the best visual cue for what we've got going on here.
So Darcy, you freeze, like everything locks. Your brain goes blank. A moment of abject. You are beyond afraid. Between the inebriation, between the physical trauma, between the psychological wounds that have been caused via your own derangements, and the fact that you physically harmed someone, you just snap. There's a moment of. You can either react in one of 3 ways. We'll give you 3 ways you can react. You can either pass out, psychologically have a legitimate breakdown, or become violent.
I was already looking up my spheres because ecstatics kind of channel through emotions. This is one hell of an emotion.
We're doing this again. Okay.
I'm not hoping for the third one. Loudly.
I don't really have any spheres that would, work in this regard. Because
We're 6 for 6. We're 6 for 6.
What, 6 for 6? I mean, if you want, I'll roll a die and we'll see what wild magic has to say.
I am fine with this.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Here we go.
It's fine, guys. Okay, so Vinny, I'd like you to do the honors. Pick me high or low, please.
I will go with low.
Wise. Okay, that is so middle of the road. I'm going to roll again.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it could be
not
worse.
everything can go your way.
Actually, no, that is also middle of the road. Let's roll again until we get a determinatively high number. High or low number.
You want me to roll?
He wants definitive results.
For fuck's sake, Discord!
Evan, you want me to roll?
Yes, you can roll it. You can roll it, Saskia. Roll the motherfucking dice.
God damn it.
Okay, Austin, you're up next. Roll it. No, Austin can try next.
Alright, let me go ahead and go over here.
If you really want it to be one or the other, you can just roll a d2. And then 2 is high and 1 is low.
There you go, a percentile.
That works as well.
All right, so it is definitely high. Okay. Vinny, you said low, didn't you?
I did say low.
All right, and this is where we're going to end our scene this evening. Darcy lets out an ear-shattering scream, a scream that perforates all around you, a scream that proceeds to wash over you, but not just wash over you all in a physical sense. And needless to say, it sweeps both Isaac and Kit through the black door.
Oh dear.
Balls.
Oh, fuck.
And on that note, kids, we shall end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Secret Darkness in Dublin. Have a pleasant evening.
I'm gonna